You have made a grave mistake, you idiots. The European Super League, everyone. Fucking hell. Everything about this is fucking disgusting, you know. Let's start with my background. I'm a Chelsea fan. I've supported Chelsea since I was, if I'm honest, I don't even know, probably 5 years old. You know, I only started taking football, or only started watching football when I was that age, 4 or 5 years old. Before that, I didn't really see what the fuss about, but you know, I was introduced to Chelsea. My brother used to watch Chelsea. I didn't know any better, you know. Team in blue, fell in love with Team Chelsea, and you know, money, all this stuff, it's sort of off the table, isn't it? When you're that age, you don't really think about it. And now, as I'm older, I sort of see the reality of it all. The greediness, the lack of sentimentality from these greedy top six clubs, you know. And Chelsea being one of them. And the team that I support, the team that I grew up supporting when I was a young age. And this is probably, look, I remember watching Dane Duff very early on and loving Chelsea. Blue is the colour. Football is the game. But this is against football. This is completely against football. I know that there'll be a lot of cynical people say he's a Chelsea fan. Of course, he's a Chelsea fan. He has no right to agree with this. Well, you know, there's a lot of things I don't like about my football club. There's a lot of things. And maybe, look, I'm an idealist. Maybe I'm supporting the wrong football club in that sense, because I believe in all these traditional values, traditionalism. And there's some things I very heavily dislike, you know. I didn't like Frank Lampard getting sacked for one. I thought we treated him badly. To sack him that early on in the season, it's not good enough from my point of view. Not the integral thing to do, not the honourable thing to do. And you know, people say football's business. Football's more than business. That's a reality check. Football is more than business. Football is for the fans as well. And people that say football is business, well, they clearly don't have an idea, because the whole soul, the foundation of football is built around fans. We've seen how much the Premier League, other leagues have missed them, you know. Football clubs like Man United, Liverpool, all built from people playing on their lunch breaks in factories and working class England and stuff like that. And it's gone from a game played by poor people, as it was then, to this. And these people, they're trying to Americanise the game. They're trying to monopolise the game. These American owners of Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool even now, the Fenway fella, the Boston Red Sox fella is gone. And our owners are no saints either. Abramovich, you can forget about me supporting Chelsea Football Club ever again if this goes ahead, to be honest. I will not stand for this. You know, this is despicable to me, someone who's watched football all my life, to see the game come to this. Like, fans won't be in favour of this, but there'll still be fans who will support it. If it does happen, there'll be fans out there loyal. I won't be loyal to this. I won't stand for this. But there will be fans out there that do. And what my message is, using a very small amount of people that watch this channel, my message is boycott. Boycott, boycott, boycott. Don't watch this shit if it goes ahead. Don't pump money into any of these clubs, because at the end of the day, they're greedy bastards. And you know what? I advise the Premier League to take action. I mean, who am I to advise? I know, but the Premier League should take action, should deduct points from these teams that are trying to fucking break off, form their own fucking league, man. And basically saying, I'm better than everyone else. Look at us, we're better than everyone else. We're going to form our own league. Nobody else is invited. We're better. You know, that's not what the game stands for. It's a working class game. It started as a working class game, football. And it always will be. And these fucking money grabbing cunts aren't going to change anything about it. They can invest all they want in football for the sake of the game, but to fucking branch out and try and turn football into a fucking business is a joke. And we should not stand for it as football fans. I don't care who you support. Fans need to fight back. And if there's fans in favour of it, well, enjoy watching 11 of the same clubs over and over again, play each other for 44 games and having no relegation at the end of it. The only incentive is to win it. I'm putting myself out here and I'm spreading the message. If this goes ahead, I'm going to boycott. I'm not going to support Chelsea anymore. I won't. I'll be going against this club. And I've supported Chelsea for 15 years, 16 years. I told you that story already. I won't be supporting them anymore. As I said, I'm an idealist. I strive for stability for Chelsea Football Club. I hope Thomas Tuchel gets stability. But do you know what? If this goes ahead, I couldn't care less about Thomas Tuchel. I couldn't care less about Chelsea if this goes ahead. This needs to be boycotted. And it pains me to say something like that. Like, to think that I won't be supporting Chelsea anymore, it's painful. Because it's one of my loves. It's one of the things that keeps me going through this life. And to think it won't be there anymore is horrible. But everything that I stand for as a person won't let me stand for this. No, I won't. I'll be watching football, but I'll be watching it down in Dalymount. I don't think it will happen, but it's despicable nonetheless. I can't sit here and defend it in any way, shape or form. I just hope something is done to actually go out and actively punish the team. If this actually happened and they were thinking that they could just break away like this and leave everything behind and leave the traditionalism of the game behind, all the trophies these clubs have won, great moments in these competitions, Champions League, Didier Drogba's header, Wayne Rooney's overhead kick, Arsenal's invincible season, Liverpool's last season when they won the league. After 30 years, it will all mean nothing. This can't happen. That's the message. Thanks for watching, everyone. No to the Super League, motherfuckers.